Looking back on the streets, I hope I can be out there. I hope I can remain being out there. You know, I knew this was going to be a difficult road. Starting out, I thought I'd be in a better spot than I am right now with it, though, because I thought I really sincerely thought what I am doing was unique and needed. And I think now it's needed now more than ever because of the uptick in the attacks that we are getting on the First Amendment and free speech, which is my main focus out there. And I want to keep on doing this. I don't want to have to stop doing it because I can't maintain it, because it's not financially feasible for me to do that. And right now, that's where I'm at. I've been struggling for 6 years to get to, 10,000 subscribers, which some people say is great. You know, it's good. But I need 100,000. I need 100,000. With the attacks that we're having, everything from them, doxing and attacking Tucker Carlson's home to Hannity and all the rest of them, and, InfoWars, now that, the Congress is in control of the maniacs, the attacks are going to get worse. They're going to be emboldened. But I don't want to have to be scared off those streets, and I don't want to have to stop doing this because I can't maintain being out there, and that's where it's at. I have been asked to leave the residence I'm in, which makes puts everything in a very difficult fashion. And I'm being asked because of my political beliefs. I am living with virtue. My landlord is what could best be described as the Maxine Waters of New Orleans. It's very difficult right now to find any place in this city that, I know if it was just me, it'd be okay. But I have the rig, and I need to live within a radius that I can get to the French Quarter to do what I do. And the rents here are the third highest in the country. We're on 1980 salaries here. And the landlords are extremely greedy. They're turning a lot of the places around the French Quarter into Airbnbs. So I've got a lot of things working against me. So I need your prayers. Please, if you can't do anything else, pray for me. I've been praying real hard, but I need help there. I think God listens. And so I need a professional web manager, someone that can get me from here to there and boost my presence on the web. If you are one, please contact me. If you know of one, that's good. Let me know of that. If you would like to try your hand at it, please do. If you can help me market this or know how to help me get from the place I am to the place I need to be, please do. Because I need enough people to be tuning in, to buying enough of my t-shirts and contributing for me to go ahead and get a place that I can afford that will give me privacy, quiet, and a place where I can park the rig. It's difficult. So help me out. So I can keep on doing what I'm doing, because this clip is evidence of that, being that I'm reaching people that would never ever voluntarily go to InfoWars. They wouldn't hear about the truth about 9/11 or any other hoaxes that they've pulled on us unless they bump into me in the street. They're not going to go to it voluntarily. So my presence out there is I feel is important, because we got to double down, folks. We got to fight this. So I don't want to hold you up anymore with this. I hate begging, but I'm in a crisis mode right now. But this is what I do, and help me do it. Let's get this video and keep me on the streets, will you?
Any different? It says, don't be a moochin' liberal. Oh, well, I I'm not a moochin one, but I'm a liberal.
So this is not the right.
Well, then you'd be the. I mean, because I'm very curious. No, I mean, you know, we got to talk in order to, you know, work our differences out. Am I correct?
Yes, to communicate.
Thank
You're
you.
almost as tall as Hillary.
Thank you. And of course, there's been a lot of just rancor and
Dissension.
discourse
Right.
going on.
Right.
And now even to the point where last night, a group, a leftist mob, attacked Tucker Carlson's house and family.
That's
Did
bad.
you hear that?
That's bad.
You heard it too?
No,
I haven't
but
heard
I
about
haven't.
that
We haven't
yet.
watched the news.
Well, it
But that's a
depends on who you're listening to,
that's
of
a
course.
very bad thing.
You know, because you know most of
We
the
haven't been listening. to
the news is left.
But I don't like that, and I didn't like either when Kavanaugh got, you know, when during those hearings, people's emotions got too much out of control, and they were yelling at the people, you know, in the restaurants, and that's not right.
Right.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You see, you're the old liberals. I mean, with Democrats. I grew up northeastern, blue collar, liberal
Right.
family, right?
Okay.
That was the old liberals.
Right.
Today's liberals are making the whole
They're going too
Democratic.
far left.
Well, tell me about it.
They are. I agree.
I mean, even socialism like Cortez, and you got this Gilliam guy, but this Antifa thing. I mean, these guys are walking around dressed in black, you know, masked, and screaming. They're screaming, no borders, no walls, no USA at all.
Oh dear.
I
Now,
don't think so.
That's crazy.
They think
so,
that.
so you know what? I think
that's what they're screaming though.
I think
That's the news. That makes all the news. Ban on
the news
TV.
makes everything
I don't believe in news
pro.
anymore.
Yeah.
No, but you can. This is not. Well, you could. It's like they are being filmed saying this. It's not like it's made up. I mean, you got
That's too bad.
multiple videos of them screaming
From
this.
both sides. From both sides.
No, to show me
There's
the.
extremes on
No,
the
no, show me.
We just saw
Then
the
if
hotel.
that's true, sir, show me the mobs, that like Antifa, that are attacking any left-wing pundits. Show
I
me any right-wing mobs that are at demonstrations for leftists beating them up. Show me that. You can't do it.
You can't.
But you can see Antifa, who always shows up at right-wing protests and creates violence. I can show you multiple
What
videos
does the
of
name
that.
Antifa mean?
Well, they say anti-fascist, but the problem is here they're just hypocrites. They use fascist tactics. I mean, they dress up in black with masks. They're actually using the same flags.
vendetta.
They're actually using the same flags that the National Socialists used, Nazi Germany used. They're not brown shirts. They're using the same designs, the same flags. I mean, it's right on. They're being funded by George Soros. And here's something I would like to ask you. You know who George Soros is?
Yes.
Right.
I don't know who George
Or
is.
George Soros is a billionaire who funds a lot of left-wing Black Lives Matter and MoveOn.org and Southern Poverty Law Center. He funds a lot of them. He started a lot of the color revolutions. You know, but this is how he made his money, and this is what puzzles me about the left right now. George Soros is a big fact. Matter of fact, the machines we just voted on, 70% of them are owned by George Soros. Now, this guy's a left-wing activist, and he owns the voting machines we're voting on? Okay. So how do we have that if you're election? All right, so you can watch this 60 Minutes interview of George Soros with Wallace, you know, right? Where he's being interviewed by Wallace. George Soros, and he admits this, and he says, you know, it's understood that you made your money collaborating with the Nazis, turning in your fellow Jews, and then confiscating their property. Is that correct? And he goes, yes, that's correct. And he said, now, and Wallace goes, well, That would drive most people onto the psychiatrist's couch for 40 years. How do you feel about that? He goes, no, doesn't bother me at all. I did what I had to do. If I didn't do it, someone else who did it. So here's a man that is unrepentant Nazi collaborator that funds left-wing programs that are causing the violence and the chaos. He funds Antifa. He funds Black Lives Matter. He funds all these groups that are violent now or putting a bad name on the Democrats. A bad name that you used to like.
I'll have to look up this guy. I don't know anything
George
about
Soros,
him.
yeah.
Watch this 60 Minutes interview.
that.
You could
I
just
will.
get on YouTube and watch a 60 Minute interview, and you could
want
just.
your picture taken?
No, I'm okay.
This is an unrepentant
But I like-
Nazi collaborator funding the left, violent groups that are now attacking right-wing journalists.
Well, thank you for giving us that information. I'm going to check into it.
Thank
And I'm
you.
sorry about Tucker. That's terrible.
Yes, well, you know, you might want to think about switching parties.
We're gonna check out George Soros.